What about my love? Wasn't it enough? Just let me know so I can...
It has been stated and has been proven time and time again ever since last year when everybody marched down the Big Ten's doors that Michigan was cheating. Several teams went to the Big Ten and they said, these guys are cheating. What's going on? This team is cheating. What's going on? What are we going to do? They're cheating. This dude, Connor Stalions, literally got caught at what was it, Central Michigan?
Michigan State.
No, I think it was at Central Michigan too, where he was dressed up like the in Central Michigan gear, writing down the signs. What Michigan fans tend to tell us is like, oh, they're just hating, man. This is what the typical Michigan fan will say. Y'all just hating. Everybody just wants to see the downfall of Michigan. Well,
yes.
To be honest, I don't think when they think back in the past that like Sherrone Moore actually had a recruiting violation not that long ago. So he has a track record of not doing things the right way. And then now what did he delete? Like 55 text messages?
Like 55, 53, something like that.
Between him and Connor Stalions. Now, let me put it like this. I literally heard somebody say, I delete my text messages all the time so I can free up storage on my phone. Shut up, because we know that's Cap. Hold on. How many hats do I have here? Cap. Hold on. Cap.
Don't forget
Let's stop the madness. You know what you was doing, Sherrone. This is not something that you didn't know that you were doing before, that you actually got caught. And this is not only your first time, but this is your second time. So this should be a repeat offender, where she get double the fine. I'm not saying take their trophy away, but what I'm saying, I mean, I would gladly love the NCAA to take their damn. If you're gonna take Reggie Bush's trophy away for
20 plus years
for 20 plus years for some BS, then take Michigan's trophy away for being caught red-handed.
They'll just get it back then in 20 years. Once enough people are done complaining.
I just don't understand how like people just give the excuse to the team. Now let me ask you something, Michigan fans, because y'all are the worst fans that I've ever experienced in college football. I'm gonna just put it like that. Like Colorado is just delusional, and they just piss me off just because it's the recent
took
thing.
over for Notre Dame. That's crazy.
But y'all still got Joel Klatt, so y'all still cool with me. But when it comes to Michigan, these dudes are so delusional, bro. They will give every excuse in the world to like flip it on us on why they thought that this was the right thing to do. Every team does it. Well, if they do, then why is nobody getting caught? Y'all just suck at cheating. I don't know what else to tell you. You just suck cheating at it. You guys got caught because you sucked at doing the thing that every other team says that you guys said that they do, right? So that's the first thing. The second thing is your head coach has had, I've mentioned this before, has had a history of doing like being in trouble with the NCAA. On the other side of that, Connor Stalions got caught red-handed, and now to prove it even more, 55 text messages got deleted. What are we doing?
Not a good look.
You cooked, man. Take the trophy away, make an example, because you know what pisses me off? Is this the integrity of the game is getting watered down because we don't want to do anything. We want to protect our blue bloods, as they call them in college football. And an advantage is still an advantage no matter how small it is, right? I mean, if I know that one team is possibly going to do one play, that gives me more of an advantage on any other team that we play against. Not saying that Michigan wouldn't have won the national championship, but whenever you have to say but in a statement like that, then you already know that you're out of the wrong. So let's stop with the stupid excuses talking about everybody deletes text messages and other teams cheat and blah, 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 like, because it's all cap at the end of the day. And y'all just now, you know what's funny, and sorry, you know this to be true. If this was Ohio State cheating,
oh yeah,
they would they would absolutely have everything to say about they've been cheating all along. You know, Ryan Day's been cheating.
No. The best part, they've been trying to say that during all. They're saying with the science scene, well, Ohio State was doing this a couple years ago. Why don't you mention that? What evidence?
They didn't get caught.
What evidence?
That's the problem.
They ain't get caught yet.
But you guys got caught red-handed and still won a national championship, and your fans are still saying, well, nothing's been proven. I don't know what screams that, like, we've been duped more than 55 text messages between him and the person that we've been saying it was the rat all along. A conversation between those two. I believe the NCAA recovered the deleted text with the drive imaging tool. Oh my God.
No freaking way.
Oh man. Oh brother. Go ahead and dig into this, guys. Like this is crazy. Should their trophy be taken away? Because this is insane.
As a Badgers fan, yes. And as a college football fan, yes. Because there has to be punishments here to show, hey, you can't cheat. Hey, you can't do this. Because they suspended Harbaugh twice. Whatever. Those elements came out and was punishments. First half one happened over a hamburger, which was hilarious. The second one happened over the sign stealing. And now this one with the text is red-handed. So it's like, what do you do? Suspend Sherron Moore? No, you have to do something more serious if you're the NCAA, because they're still doing this. They're still cheating as evidence is keep coming out about. So they have to do something more strict. Take away their championship for the next 40 years until people are complaining enough about it where you're like, fine, we'll give it back.
Damn, Hayden said for the next 40 years.
Because this is 10 times worse than the Reggie Bush situation, in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely. This is 10 times worse. You're talking about a national championship that's on the brink of being biased with the fact that they were cheating.
I'm just saying, too, if you guys steal signs from a team like Rutgers, that just shows how poorly your preparation was.
You stealing signs against Central Michigan and suck-ass Michigan State. Michigan State has not been good for a long... Ever since Mike D'Antonio left, that team has not been good.
No. Ever since Keenan Coleman left, that team hasn't been good, sir.
No, they weren't good even when he was there. That's the reason why he transferred, because they weren't good. Jaden Reed got the hell out of there when he could.
I'm about to say, imagine having Jaden Reed and Keon Coleman, a very good receiver,
and Kenneth
Walker, all that just to suck.
To me, and I saw that too, Dana, the initial draft is a level 2 violation against Moore and only a level 1 versus Stallions per The Athletic. Whenever your coaches have been, because he's going to get a suspension with a level 2 violation of some sort.
Yeah.
So whenever your coaches are constantly getting suspended, there's something happening at your program that is not making, it's not making sense. And obviously the sense that they're not making is, why are you guys keep putting yourself in this situation? It's the integrity of the game at the end of the day. And that alone itself should be a level 1 violation is like the highest that you can get. Suspend Sherron Moore in his first stint. He can't even figure out who the hell his quarterback is going to be. Because I've heard Alex Orji has been balls. It's not been good.
It's like you have to make a choice here, because college football is only 2 weeks away, 3 weeks away. Like, the season's about to start. You got to have your guy here so you can start prepping. Like, you kidding me? More?
I mean, say what you want about Colorado's situation. They just suck and can't get their team together. This is totally different. These
Colorado
dudes,
fans rejoice.
Colorado are at least playing the games and getting their ass kicked. Like, but if you would have just add the icing on the cake with Colorado and said that they've been cheating, yeah, they would be the worst program of all time. But cheating is worse than
losing.
Than just being a first-time Division I FBS coach and losing and only having 4 wins on the season. Minnesota Sports Talk with Al Smith says, as Gopher fan, yes, only because we never three-peat again unless we got a God team. Shout out to my boy, man, Mohammed Ibrahim.
Boo.
Come on, man, don't boo Mohammed Ibrahim, man.
We do not speak ill of the dead.
We
do not speak ill of the dead just because he was whipped y'all's ass.
Bro, did you see what happened to him last year?
Yeah. Hey,
he had a horrific injury. He almost lost his leg.
Minnesota. Ibrahim.
Meanwhile, this dude, if Mohammed Ibrahim went to the Packers, Hayden would have not said a single word. He wouldn't have said anything.
I actually probably would have said he probably wouldn't be our number 2 running back. He'll probably be our 3rd string because we still had Aaron Jones, AJ Dillon last year.
It's okay. You were still my number 1 running back in last year's draft, Mohammed Ibrahim. I stand on this hill by myself.
Gladly.
One of the best running backs that I've ever seen in college football.
Hey, and I stand on the hill of Jahmyr Gibbs, and I've been looking to be right about that, sir.
People just want to ignore that you tore your whole Achilles and then came back and proceeded to put the whole league on notice, and people are like, nah, he's not that good. you got the Bo Nix treatment.
To Ohio State, bro, that a couple years ago, what he did to Ohio State was magical, and then he got hurt.
Nah, he got the Bo Nix treatment. That's nasty work. Absolutely outrageous.
That is nasty.
But yeah, Michigan fans, pipe down, man, because like you just sound like a bunch of idiots when you talk about everybody deletes text messages and people do this, blah 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 to just justify your bitch assness. Like
hold up. Michigan fans, you say people delete text messages. I never once deleted a text message from my contacts. Like you say,
and that's why your
does.
phone's so slow.
It's actually not. It's only slow when I run out of data because that's all I'm on.
This dude don't understand the bit. That's crazy.
I don't know if you guys can see this.
This man had hold up. Last time I saw him with his phone, he had 109 text messages. It has almost tripled.
Look at this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It has tripled since March, might I add.
Half of them are mine because he never responds. No, I'm kidding. I kid.
Oh, I respond to y'all.
I just said I could.
Takes him a while, but he does.
It's really the Instagram reels you got to worry about him not responding.
I respond to those too.
Hey, I was going to say, he responds to everything I send him. Even Facebook, bro.
Maybe it's just a sore issue.
On Facebook.
Do we have to cure your bitch assness too? Are you becoming a Michigan fan?
There are literally some reels that you haven't responded. That was also a joke because you literally said the same thing with your wife. You'll just look at them and go, cool.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
So that's...
I apologize. Right. Here's a random picture of Smoke Monday.
Yeah, that dude got buried on the fucking Saints chart real quick.
Yep.